you how to make a lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I want to circulate the units and the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get the figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. Ooh, ooh. So let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'm gonna watch what you gonna do. See, if you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, vibe, vibe. Man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe, vibe, vibe. All that I got time. I ain't got the goose. Stack with me. Don't come through. The bag in the G. You ain't with the vibe, vibe, vibe. Don't waste my time. Yeah, what's good like making? In the making, a young tycoon that's sick of it. Tired for it and spit like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it. I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner pocket and pop. That's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the vibe, vibe, vibe. Man, I don't got time for that. It's all about the vibe, vibe, vibe. All that I got time for. I ain't got the booze. Stack with me. Don't come through. The bag in the G. You ain't with the vibe, vibe, vibe. Don't waste my time.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. We'll see the dynamic Justin Fields.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. The Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit.
There he goes, right side. A huge play there right off the bat, 42 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
That's caught downfield by Addison. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Grant. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And what a game he is coming off of.
Oh, unbelievable.
Absolutely. And you know how much I love the history of the game. He broke a record held by the Dutchman, Norm Van Brocklin, right? You got to go all the way back to 1951, and he threw for 554 yards in that game. Later, won a championship as a quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles in 1960.
And now that record has been set anew. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Underneath to his tight end, Wilson. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jordan Addison back out now as the Vikings offense set to take possession. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, 30 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. It's Xavier Howard who brings him down from his corner position.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside...
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. On play action, Fields. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Trying to connect with Bo Melton. And that'll make it 3rd down. And look at this defense for the Vikings. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Flushed out right, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision.
Back to throw, Fields. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Breaks through the contact. And he will take one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter, and then they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Fields. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Out to the left here to Reed. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. They snap it to Fields. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun. Grant, Justin Jefferson bring it in the slant. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Grant. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
2nd and 5 from the 8. Operating from the gun. Grant. There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle, and it is 28-0. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Steps away to his left. Turned to pylon, caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers get a bit closer. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week. And in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10, as they've got it as we resume action. On 1st down, Grant completes this to Addison out left. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Let's go. 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkins. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He completes it to Boyd. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. Looking to throw. Grant. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Back to throw. Grant. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On under pressure, and they got to him again. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Packers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Off play action, Fields. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 27. Play action. It's Fields. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Mekhi Blackman's got it. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters, but in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. And taken at the 46. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. Good. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That one caught downfield by Watson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. Steps away. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Carlson's extra point up and good, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Vikings head out to take over once again. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. On 1st down, it's Fields. On the move to his left. And he'll find Hall. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Fields. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Here we go.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Fields. Buying time to his left. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. From the 4, it's second and a couple. Here's Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows of total football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to...
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Holding offense.
Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
To the air again, Fields. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. This Minnesota D up to the task on the third down pass play.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. With the football going back to the Vikings offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He gets this one to Boyd. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the gun on third down, Grant.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Packers all set to go again. That means we'll see Christian Watson creeping up on 1,000. Could get there on this drive. So a challenge for him to do that, but also defensively, maybe a challenge for them to not allow that.
And that means probably kicking even more coverages to his side. And what that really means is wherever he lines up, you will have a cornerback over in his area. Now instead of blitzing your linebacker, drop him into coverage. Instead of the safety dropping into regular coverage, that safety moves into that area to try and discourage the quarterback from going to him. That means everyone else, win your routes. You've got an opportunity to catch passes now, too.
Yeah, a little bit of a cat and mouse game. Pass complete across the formation to Melton. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back to throw. Fields. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 28-24 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Montez Sweat with a tackle. So we've reached halftime in a while. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The offense set to get going. Justin Fields bringing him out at quarterback. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Being chased out left. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And they're just letting you know, heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
So roughing the passer here, even though said passer wasn't a quarterback.
And this is a call, partner, I think you might see once a decade or so. But the officials know the rules better than anyone, and you have to know them when you're on the field. Anyone throwing the ball gets the same protection as a quarterback. So if he gets hit late, that's definitely going to draw a flag.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. Tyler Boyd, 46 yards. And the Vikings have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Christian Watson and the rest of this offense back out now. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give up a 100-yard rusher. 100.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the return will stop right around the 25. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Now a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Grant. This one brought in by Jefferson. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. From the gun on 3rd down. Grant. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Operating from the gun. Grant. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, and he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Now the Packers get set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now this throw caught left side, and they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
After review of the play.
So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Justin Fields. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Off play action. Grant. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Throwing on 1st down. Grant. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So nothing doing there, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. Grant, middle of the field to Jefferson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And he will have a Vikings first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. They'll look to throw again. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down. On 3rd down, Grant. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Here's Logan Cook now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Off play action. Fields rolling to his left. This pass complete to Melton. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big pickup of 38.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a 2nd and goal. Fields now to throw. Touchdown, Packers! From 6 yards away. And the Packers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Carlson's extra point up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Oh, a heck of a move. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. A handoff for Warren, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Grant, and that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go, and now it's 3rd down. They're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. To throw on 3rd down, Grant. And now another one thrown incomplete.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Packers now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's able to find Melton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. That one caught downfield by Watson. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 42 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And it's a Packers touchdown from 6 yards away. And the Packers could be on their way to 7-1 as they add on to their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Grant, slant pass to Boyd. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up
Back to throw again. That is caught. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looking to throw. Grant. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Packer pressure, and down he goes. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, what are they, about 95% chance of winning?
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Here we go.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing to start the drive. Grant. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts him in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. These two teams, they met in Lambeau earlier in the season with the Packers winning that ball game. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they get a sweep of the season series. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Here we go.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go, son.
Play action. It's Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, Fields forced out to his left. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Throwing to start the drive. Grant. That's caught by Addison. Here's a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Grant. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Here's 1st down. Operating from the gun. Grant. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Grant. He lets one go. Deep for Addison. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Grant. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Remaining, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Out to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Mekhi Blackman's got it. And the Vikings are going to...
Between the years, but right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Let's go now.
One final shot.